So before starting this video off, I do want to say, like, I'm not a professional or anything like that, obviously. I just wanted to share with you guys my experience. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kiara. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Y'all, I'm so excited. I've been getting so many subscribers. I said it is in every video, but literally every single day I get like 2 to 3 new subscribers, and I'm so excited about it. So hello to all my new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, and make sure you guys should stay tuned. But today's video is gonna be a little different. I'm like super nervous. I don't know why, but my hair is all over, as you guys can see. Well, not all over, but it's wet, and I'm just gonna do my hair while I tell you guys about my experience with postpartum depression and how I dealt with it. Oh my gosh, I don't think I can do this. Lord, I'm getting teary-eyed already. Lord Jesus, I can't. I don't think I can do it. Oh my god. Hair. This is not really too much of a hair video, but I just wanted to be doing something while I have this chit chat with you guys. But yeah, I'm a mommy of a 3-year-old, Alyssa. If you guys don't know, if you guys are new, my 3-year-old daughter Alyssa, she just turned 3 actually in March, and yeah, I went through postpartum depression, you guys. It was the worst. It was the worst. I'm nervous because I'm like super nervous to even talk about it. Not to talk about it, but I don't know. But anyways, let's just get into the video. I just wanted to share with you guys how I dealt with it, what I went through, and yeah, because I feel like everybody, I feel like a lot of people deal with this. A lot of mommies, new time mommies especially. It's just, I don't know. I just wanted to share my experience with you guys so that you guys know what you can do to help, you know, how to seek help. And yeah, let's just get into the video because my hair is wet and I'm getting cold. That's why I got this thing on. But yeah, I'm nervous, you guys. So I'm gonna try not to cry or none of that because it's emotional. But yeah. So, like I said, I am a mommy, a first-time mommy. So I only have one child, and she's 3. She actually just turned 3 in March. And so my pregnancy was pretty rough, simply because I don't know, y'all, just wasn't used to being pregnant. I felt horrible. I almost went into pre-labor. I just wasn't myself. I wasn't myself during my pregnancy. What else? I wasn't around the people I loved the most. Not saying the people who I was around, I didn't love them, but I don't know. I'm the type of person that feeds off family, and like my best friend and my y'all don't go in about how I'm combing my hair yet. Look, this is just how I comb my hair, okay? But I'm the type of person that feeds off family, and my best friend, she's like my sister. My cousin, she's like my sister, and I was not around them during my pregnancy. I was in another, not state, another city. I was in another city during my pregnancy. We had not just moved out there, but we was out there, and it was literally just like a handful of my family. But like I said, not like really my best friends and my cousins and stuff like that. So that was a big thing. I don't know why. I was just like craving the surroundings of my best friend and my cousin. I don't know why, y'all. But I did have my sisters and stuff. My sisters was like a huge help. My mom, I'm definitely a mommy's girl, but it was just like that lack of just not having them around. I don't know. I cried about it so many times when I was pregnant. But Let me see, y'all. I'm trying my hardest not to get emotional, just even thinking about it. Let me take a breather. So yeah, it was that. My boyfriend, he was around all the time. Well, he was around, but he worked literally morning to night. So it was like he was there, but he wasn't there, if that makes sense. You know, working morning to night, and it was just me literally at home. I quit my job because I could not work and be pregnant. Oh my God, that was horrible. The smells, like, it was, I couldn't do it, y'all. I don't know why, I just could not do it. But so yeah, that was that during my pregnancy. And then after my pregnancy, oh my gosh, it was a lot. It was a lot, y'all. It was just like being a first-time mommy. Like I said, I used to research literally everything. And then, like, I wasn't used to my body after my baby. I just wanted to, oh Lord, I don't think I could do this video. But yeah, I actually just was trying to get used to my body after pregnancy, used to having a baby. I was doing a bunch of research, and I just was trying to figure out like the type of mom I wanted to be, and what I wanted to teach my daughter, and what I wanted my daughter to grow up around, just stuff like that. I don't know, but it was a lot, y'all. It was a lot. Let me blow dry my hair. Yeah, I actually, let me say, before I had my daughter before I had my daughter, I had just moved to Baton Rouge. I had just moved to Baton Rouge. I was in school for nursing. I had 2 jobs. Actually, I had like 3 jobs. And I just was like that get up and go type of person. I never was like really still, I should say. I just was like on the move, going, working from work to school, from school to work, from work to school, like literally every single day. I was just like get up and go, like super motivated to like get school finished with, and just stuff like that. And that's just how I always was since I graduated high school. I mean, of course I did take not some breaks. I actually didn't take a break from school, but I wasn't the best in school, I shall say. I had to like drop a few classes and stuff like that. So that's kind of like what that's kind of why like I still was in school for so long after graduating. But yeah, I just was like inconsistent with it. But yeah, I was definitely like a get up and go person. I never really stood home. I just was like on the move all the time. So after my baby, after I had Alyssa, I was like a stay-at-home mom. Like I said, I quit my job. I just was literally at home every single day. I was at home every single day, taking care of Alyssa, cleaning the house, cooking, just legit like a stay-at-home wife. And I used to think, okay, it's not that bad, you know, something super easy. But y'all, it was the worst. It was the worst. I think it was the worst because let me blow dry my hair. I think it was the worst because it just wasn't what I was used to. It wasn't what I was used to. Like I said, I was always get up and going. I wasn't used to just staying in one place. Not saying it was because my baby had to stay in one place. It was just because, like I said, I was just a first-time mom. I didn't want to put Alyssa in daycare or anything like that. So, but I still was like losing myself, if that makes sense. I don't know. I hope I'm making sense, you guys. But I felt like I was losing myself. Let me finish blow drying my hair. Just finished blow drying my hair. I totally forgot where I left off at. But oh yeah, I felt like I was losing myself trying to I don't know, like become the mother I wanted to be. Because yeah, I feel like a lot of us new time mommies, I mean, I'm not gonna say new time mommies because it could be like that when you're a mother of 3 or something like that, you know. But I feel like a lot of us mothers often lose ourselves in the midst of being a mother, like, you know. And then, you know, trying to be the mother that you're trying to be, like, y'all, my life legit had got wrapped up around being a mother. Like, I used to YouTube every single thing. I used to YouTube everything. I like was reading a bunch of books and everything. Like, everything was just about me being a mom, you know. And I wasn't really taking care of myself, like, you know, like having me time and just stuff like that. I don't know. And then I was having like I said, my boyfriend, he's still after the baby, after Alyssa was born, he did take a like a week or two off, but then he, you know, of course, eventually had to go back to work. And that was hard for me, simply because I don't know, I was kind of scared to be by myself because I didn't know. I mean, I don't know, I didn't know what to do. I was new to being a mom. Like, I don't know. If, of course, I figured it out, but it was still just like super hard on me, literally having her every single day by myself while he was at work. Literally, he used to be at work morning to night, and it was just hard to you know, like juggle all that by myself and stuff like that. So in the midst of all that, I was like getting super depressed. You know, I wasn't around my own best friends and cousins and stuff like that. I mean, my mom was there, but she still was working and stuff like that. So she was around, but she couldn't be as like around a lot like I would have wanted her to be. Not saying that's her fault or nothing like that, but yeah. And same for my sisters. But yeah, and I didn't notice it was as bad. Like, it literally, like, then like me and my boyfriend started having problems, and then it was like downhill from that. It was the worst, y'all. And I thought I was okay until I went to like I went to my doctor's appointment, and it was, I don't think it was like my regular doctor's appointment. It wasn't like my gynecologist or nothing like that. And it wasn't until I went to my doctor's appointment, and my doctor, she was like, I think I was suffering with headaches. I think, yeah, I was suffering with like really bad headaches, and that was the whole reason why I went to the doctor. And that was just, you know, asking me a bunch of questions, you know, making sure I'm eating, drinking water, blah 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 blah. And you know how the nurse come in and ask you a bunch of questions. You know, it was pretty cool. I was like, yeah, you know, just talking to her, laughing with her and stuff like that. Everybody was just obsessed with Alyssa. I brought Alyssa to my doctor's appointment, and she was like, you know, everything was okay. And then my doctor came in, and she was like, she came in and she was just like, so yeah, like, so how's everything? I'm like, good. You know, telling her about like how's everything with being a mom. I'm like, good, blah 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 blah. And then she was like, well, how is everything with you? And y'all, I literally bust out in tears. Like, bust out in tears. Like, I didn't know what the hell was wrong with me. I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, I was apologizing, and then I'm getting emotional thinking about it. Let me take a breather. So yeah, I bust out in tears, y'all. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I was so embarrassed. Like, I didn't know. I think I was mainly embarrassed because I was like, what the hell am I crying for? You know? Not really like these people are watching me cry. I was just like, oh my god, what the hell are you crying for? Like, what is wrong with you? And so yeah, and then like, y'all, I was crying so hard. Like, so hard. Oh my god, I was crying so hard. She literally was like, can I hold Alyssa? Like, she was like, she was just holding Alyssa for me. I need to have a breather. she was just holding Alyssa for me, and she was like, it's okay, it's okay, you do not have to apologize, you do not have to apologize. And I just was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this, Carol. What the hell? These people about to put you in the institution. And then she was like, okay, so I know what the problem is. I can't remember how old Alyssa was. I can't remember. It was probably, she wasn't too young. She was probably like, I want to say maybe five to 6 months. I want to say maybe, yeah, like 5 or 6 months. And yeah, she was like, okay, we know what the problem is. You're going through postpartum depression. And then she like explained it to me a bit. She had me she gave me like this chart to like a chart of questions, and like for me to circle it or whatnot, just to see like how severe my depression was, I guess. And so after that, she was like, okay, it seemed like mild depression, not like super severe, like I want to kill myself or hurt my baby or anything like that. And then she was like, okay, I'm going to transfer you to a therapist and stuff like that. And she was like, and we're also going to, she asked me like, how do I feel about taking like antidepressants and stuff like that. And I was like, hell no, I'm breastfeeding my baby. I don't want no extra, medicine or anything like that. And she was like, okay, we can give you like a small dose or something like that, that's not going to interfere with me breastfeeding. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. And yeah, y'all. And so then I was diagnosed, I guess, with postpartum depression. And probably like not 2 weeks, probably like a week after that, I scheduled an appointment with my I scheduled an appointment with the therapist she referred me to. I kind of did my own research because I wanted a woman therapist. It's just because I feel like a woman would know what I'm going through more, like, if that makes sense. But yeah. And so once I made my first appointment with my therapist, it actually was kind of like an assessment still to see like how severe it was and stuff like that. And they just was telling me, just asking me a bunch of questions. Really, that's how the first appointment went. She was literally just asking me a bunch of questions. And then she was like, okay, with your therapist, she was like, how would you like to meet her? You guys can do like your sessions like over the phone, at the park, at your house, here. She was like, however you want to do it, we can do it. I was like, oh, that's perfect, because like I said, my mom and Alyssa dad and stuff worked a lot, so I really didn't have nobody to watch her, so besides me. So I was like, okay, definitely do it at my home while Alyssa's taking a nap or something, and that's what we did. We set up an appointment, and I don't know, y'all. And then after that, I was just like, oh my gosh, I kind of like, I didn't know how I felt about it. I didn't feel like, I actually was telling like, my best friend, I was telling like my best friend and not family, my best friend and my my mom and stuff like that, because I felt like something like that wasn't, I should keep it a secret, just talk to the ones I love about it, And so how much time? Okay. And yeah, so yeah, that was that. I set my appointment and stuff like that. And my therapist was amazing, y'all. My first session with her, we just talked about literally everything. Of course, I was crying like a big old baby. But and then all in all, she just told me basically I just needed to like find me, like do more things for me, And she was like, from what you're saying, she was like, you're not used to being home all the time. She was like, maybe you just need to find you a little part-time job. She was like, or maybe you just need to you know, have dad watch the baby whenever he's off, so you can go and like go to dinner with your friends, or you know, just stuff like that. Basically just finding myself again and just like spending more time for me, you know, and not really focusing on the baby or the house or cooking or cleaning, stuff like that. Ouch. And yeah, and that's what she recommended me to do. And she also did recommend me to like take antidepressants and stuff like that. But I didn't really, another reason why I really didn't want to take the antidepressants, because I felt like, I don't know, I'm not big on medicine. I'm not big on medicine. I'm not saying it don't work or anything like that. I just felt like for me to feel better, I had to put it in my mind to feel better. Like, not medicine was making me feel better. I had to put it in my mind like, okay, Kiara, you need to start finding time for yourself. You need to start doing more things for you. You know, just like everything she was telling me, like, you know. And then I just like, I started listening to I didn't want this S type, but whatever. I started listening to a lot of like motivational speakers, like law of attraction type of stuff. Yeah, like I used to listen to that stuff every day, you guys. Like, I just go on Google and just look up like motivational speakers, like everything, like just to make me feel better, so you know I can get better. And it was tough, y'all. It really was tough. And I just had to focus. And then another thing, like with my body and stuff like that, that was a whole nother ordeal. Like Alyssa is 3 years old, and I'm kind of still dealing with finding myself and like loving my body for how it looks, you know. That's a whole nother ordeal. And I'm doing that. I'm still like working on that now. Like just saying, you know what, you don't have to look like the models, the influencers. You know, you don't have to have a six-pack and a tiny waist to look good. You look good how you are. So yeah. and yeah, y'all, it was super rough. So my advice to anybody that's going through postpartum depression is definitely seek help. Like I said, I had my family and stuff like that, but it's just like something about like an outside person. It's something about you sharing your experience with an outside person rather than like your family. I don't know, it's something like, it just makes it more, it makes it better when you just like not talking to somebody that knew your life, kind of like, if y'all get what I'm saying. And yeah, that's what I did. And that's what I suggest anybody to do. Talk to a therapist. It's like so helpful. Like, talking with this lady was amazing. Like, it was that on top of like me doing everything she said to do. I didn't end up getting a job or anything like that, but I did started to, you know, do more stuff for me. And I was trying to get out the house more and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, I suggest everybody to just seek a therapist. Like I said, sometimes Alyssa is 3 years old, and sometimes I feel like I do sometimes kind of like spiral and feel like I'm trying to get a little depressed about whatever's going on in my life. And then I just would remember I'm actually not in Baton Rouge no more, so I don't have the same therapist, but I am trying to find a therapist out here, because I don't think I'm like going through postpartum depression right now. I just feel like sometimes, like I said, sometimes I feel a little sad, or I feel like a little anxiety, like about my life and stuff like that. So I know, like, talking to someone wouldn't hurt, and just seeking like a little help, like, you know, some advice from a professional therapist and stuff like that. I feel like it helps. It really do. I was talking to my my close friend about it. Like a lot of my friends, like one of my friends just had a baby, and she was saying the same thing about, you know, like not feeling herself, not feeling like herself. And that was, you know, I always just tell everybody I went through the same thing, and just to remember that you're beautiful and you got this. And definitely talk to a therapist. I refer a therapist to every single person that asks me anything about postpartum depression. How do you feel during pregnancy? Like, I have a couple of people, I know a couple of people that's pregnant, and that's come to me about advice and stuff like that. And I just always tell everybody, like, a therapist is just so helpful. Oh my gosh, I recommend a therapist to any and every, even if you feel like you're not going through something, but you're going through like just regular life stress. Talk to a therapist, because I don't know, it's just, it really helps. And yeah, like, postpartum depression is no joke, and I don't wish it on nobody. It's the worst ever. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do to my little hair. I think I could slick down my edges a little bit. If you have any questions about anything, just leave it in the comments down below. I definitely wanted to share this with you guys, because all of us go through it or went through it, and I feel like we are a mommy gang. We are here to help one another, to lift each other up. We're here to help one another, to lift each other up, and to share like information with each other. I do listen to like a bunch of podcasts. Like, y'all, if y'all go on, first of all, if y'all go on YouTube and search up motivational speakers, a bunch of them gonna pop up. Like, literally a bunch of motivational speakers will pop up. You go on, everybody have iPhone, go to the podcast app that's on iPhones, and you can look up motivational speeches. I think I have a podcast I listen to called You Go Girl. I have a podcast that says it's for Black women. Like, I listen to so many podcasts, it's crazy. So many different motivational speakers, and I feel like when I'm getting down, I definitely just go listen to it, and just like remember that, try to put like positivity into my brain and into my life, rather than feeling bad about whatever I'm going through. Even though it's kind of like harder said than done. It's harder said. Yeah, it's harder said than done. I say that right? I think so. But I feel like we have to do it. We have to do it. We have to seek help. We can't just leave everything bottled in. And we also can't drown in our problems, because the more you drown in your problems, the worse it's going to get. The more you feed off your negative thoughts, and the more you let me see, I'm trying to word it right. The more you just like talk about it and keep saying, oh this, oh that, oh this bad negative thought, oh this bad negative thing, or this bad, the more it's just going to keep coming to you. It's going to keep coming to you. It's never going to get better until you're just like, you know what, I'm going to leave it behind. I'm going to not think about it. I'm just going to focus on what I can do to fix this negative problem, or this negative whatever situation. And that's all it is. I feel like we have to remember to not let our bad situations take control of us, because it definitely could. And I also read this book. I hope this video is not too long. This video is really long. I read this book called The Power of Now, and it's basically showing you how to like live in the now, not in the past, not in the future, but the now. Like, don't focus on, that's probably too much. Don't focus on the past and what somebody did you or what you done or whatever, or the future. I gotta make it here, I gotta make it there for the future. I gotta have this big house, I gotta have this fancy car. Just focus on the now. What are you doing now? And focus on it. One step at a time. And yeah. So yeah, you guys, that's my story, how I dealt with and what I went through. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely been wanting to share it with you guys, but I'm still like super emotional about the whole experience and stuff like that. So it took me a while, but I definitely wanted to share it because, like I said, I feel like so many mothers go through this and it's not talked about enough, and it's kind of like put on a back burner. But it is something so serious and so like real and just like scary. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions, just please leave them in the comments down below. If you guys want to know anything specific and don't want to leave it in the comments, you guys can DM me. My Instagram information is I don't know, I'll leave it right here or something like that. But yeah, I mean, we're mommies, and y'all, we have to stick together and just remember to not lose ourselves when being a mom. Like, I've been doing better, y'all. I've been doing better. I've been going out like on my girl dates and going out and just spending like more me time and not so caught up into like, oh, cooking, cleaning, doing this for this or doing that for that, doing this, doing that. Like, I still try not to lose myself, and I've been doing much better with it, like I said. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't all over. I try not to be all over, but I was like still kind of like breaking up through the video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. And this is the little style I did, just something simple because I'm trying not to put too much heat in my hair. So yep. So thank you guys for watching.